I decided to stream till I get my reach back. Because I'm kinda stuck. If I don't stream, then YouTube will drop it even more. So I have to do it whenever I can. So the camera is on till I'm writing my script for the next short. I was reading a story. I would read it loud if I had audience. I would definitely read it out loud. In the winter of 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out on a trek in the Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia. They never came back. Weeks later, searchers discovered their campsite in the stray. The hikers tend to have been slashed open from the inside. Belongings were left behind, even shoes and coats. Despite freezing conditions of 30 degrees Celsius, the bodies were shadowed in strange locations. I can tell, there are some delays. That's because I didn't do anything about it. Why the hell this it's that big? Maybe that's better. And I know who is it. And it's lagging again. Hello, yeah, I saw. Is my audio clear? Is it loud enough? Okay, so it's loud and clear. 4? I honestly don't see it. I don't understand. I still see 2 or 3. Okay, so it's actually did you see that? It's increasing one by one. YouTube is like giving, like it's getting better drop by drop. One drop at a time. So, yeah, okay, maybe it's gonna generate later for me. So, one thing I realized, that now it's like I have to start from the scratch doing streams. And I don't want to stream, to be honest. I'm not motivated to stream every single day, but I am, so that YouTube don't take it as a signal like this guy is not streaming much, you know? Yeah, likes. I got it. I got it. So YouTube will I don't want YouTube to take a negative signal, so I'm gonna stay consistent even if I don't get any views for now. I will keep streaming. As you know, I want to build up the community doing streams more than long form videos now. Shorts will stay, high frequency, but I just have to be consistent with the storytelling with shorts. So that's one, and of course, random creepy stuff, because shorts are different. But I will mix more stories up, and with long form videos it'll be less frequent. But with streams I wanna make it more frequent, because last time when I was streaming I was telling stories and it was getting better, you know? A lot of audience were getting engaged, so I really enjoyed that. And the main reason is that it's giving me a lot of watch hours. Shorts don't give watch hours. Long form gives watch hours only when it's a lot of views, you know? But with live streams, it works even if the views are like 100, 200, and I was getting a 4 to 500. So I saw some progression, some improvements. So I will stream. Even if I don't get any views, I have to just get it back. You don't have to stay if you're busy. You just dropped a like and watched it a little bit. That's enough. Like, for example, I can read stories again. But if I don't have any audience, there's no point. And one thing is confirmed, that YouTube is not promoting vertical lives as much as it used to. Do your views improve after the live streams are posted? Yeah, definitely. It used to get more views before, now it's not that much. For example, let's say last month when I was streaming, I got 200 views, and after posting it I would get 350. So that's huge actually, and I would get watch hours from it. 2 to 3 watch hours sometimes. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but it was actually adding up. But now it's not, because... Okay, I see 3 viewers now. I wonder who. One is, of course, me. Other is you. And there's another person. By the way, is my fan loud again? Yeah, it's not that loud. I can actually turn on the AC. Turn off the fan completely. Let's try that. But AC is not silent either. It has its own noise, you know? So let's try that. I'm not gonna turn off the fan completely. Let's see. Now it'll be louder. So I turned on my AC. Usually, the AC and fan both are on. I see a mosquito now. Wait a second. Another reason I keep the fan on, because it actually annoys the mosquitoes, you know? They can't fly around very smoothly. Yeah, I can use repellent and stuff, but they don't work. They don't work lately. Or see that? It just flew away. Okay, what about now? How is the audio? Actually, let me just turn off the fan completely. You can hear the AC sound. I'm not using any noise filter or anything. I'm keeping the live stream raw when I'm doing it vertically. When I'm streaming, I'm just chasing the authenticity, you know? I wanna make it more like a... Okay, that's better. I wanna make it more like a FaceTime video call. You heard the vibration, of course. I forgot to silence my phone. Let me do that now. What the hell? Here we go. The mosquitoes are back. And I didn't hear the fan when it was low. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on the fan a little bit. That's better. And it helps. It helps the AC in my opinion, you know? It spreads the cold feeling equally. It enhances it. Let me refresh and see how many likes I actually got. Mosquitoes suck. And they literally suck. They literally suck. Our blood. You see that? I'm kind of sweating already. So maybe I gotta adjust the temperature. Okay, I feel the fan is actually making it better. I just killed one, but it's so tiny. I don't know if you can see it. I have to kill a big one so that I can show you how big they are. Okay, the view dropped. The view dropped. The view dropped. What's the temperature in your AC? My room is pretty small, so I really don't have to do like it's now 27. I usually keep it 28. For me that's enough, and I keep the fan on full speed, you know? So it works pretty well for my room. For bigger room, you definitely need 20 or even below 20. Talking about this weather, you know, it's not that hot yet. For me, 27 to 28 is normal. I can keep it even lower, but I don't need that. Let me show you. And here's the fan. Yeah, it's fine. Especially when the room is very small, you know? For bigger rooms you need to go even lower, of course, so that it reaches more people. But your rooms are bigger, I thought. They say you shouldn't go lower than 25. Seriously? And when I used to work in my chamber, I used to keep it around 18 to 19. Like in the summer, I used to enter the office feeling very hot, almost sweaty, sometimes too much sweaty. So I would be like turn on the fan full speed and the temperature I would pick around 18 to 20. And my colleagues would be like, they would shake, like, what the hell, man, are you crazy? But I would bump it up later anyways, but the first few hour I would be like this. If you run too cold, it generates a lot of electricity. That's true, and it's not healthy for your body, you know? I realized it. I feel like I get a little bit of cold and... Hello, Adiba. Thank you for joining. I wasn't having a lot of reach, you know? After the break... Okay, so after the break, my reach went way too... Hold on a second, somebody's knocking. Sometimes I hear random noises. So, where was I? So my reach went down after the break when I was sick, you know? Now it's literally not reaching anyone. Literally, like 1 or 2 person max. I was like shadow banned. So I'm glad that you joined. Drop a like when you can. So, Eleanor said hi. She can actually say her real name, right? Okay, I see 4 live audience now. Okay, so I don't know why. Why would I say your YouTube name? I'm gonna remove that comment, Arnie, by the way. Because it doesn't fit the vibe, you know? It's a joke, it's a family joke. You can leave if you want. You dropped a like and that helped. I get easily distracted if I hear something or if I get a text, you know? It just breaks the momentum sometimes. Okay, so she got those stickers or images, whatever you want to call this one. Whatever YouTube provides us. But they're very funky and cool. I think Arnie left. Are you still here, by the way? Yeah, she left. God damn it. Even refreshing drops the view sometimes, like my views. I'm not closing it, I just refreshed it. Tomorrow, I hope it'll get even better, you know? Today, max was 4. Tomorrow, it'll be 5, hopefully. But it's very funny how things were way better, 100 times better. Now it's like as if I opened a new channel or something. These days, the streaming will have only one purpose, and that's giving YouTube a signal that I'm active, okay? I'm not taking a break. Don't hinder my views. That's it. Just to show that how committed I am with the streams. With shorts, I don't worry much because it reaches people, a lot of people. And YouTube is very obsessed with shorts, you know? It always inspires us to make more shorts, and lately they launched more features for shorts. It's like YouTube is telling us, make more shorts, keep making shorts so that we can beat Instagram and TikTok and Facebook Reel. Literally every single social platform, even X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. So YouTube is pushing shorts way too much. For example, now YouTube is allowing us to do some sponsorship stuff, collaborations, and now we can actually put some product links. YouTube didn't allow it back then. And of course it extended the duration like 3 minutes from 1 to 3. YouTube is definitely obsessed with shorts. The only complaint is, if we make too much shorts, it doesn't benefit the channel much. It doesn't give us watch hours. And it doesn't give us a lot of revenue, you know? Like 1,000 views from a long form video or a live stream versus 1,000 views from shorts. It's nothing. And it makes sense since they're short. And YouTube allows us to use literally any music for shorts. Any. No copyright. I don't even have to think about it. But with long form or live streams, I really have to research some good songs. First of all, I have to find songs fitting for my streams, you know? I can't just pick random. And number two, I have to pick the free ones. Okay, good. Still, sometimes it's risky because it might say it's free, but after you edit them in your videos or add them in your short streams, you might get a claim anyways because you forgot to credit them. I tried crediting them, still the claim never got removed. So I had to remove the video itself, or I had to remove the audio. Now YouTube allows us to mute the music while keeping the voice, so that's good. It's a very new thing, by the way. So with shorts, you don't have to worry about music. You don't even have to worry about anything. Literally, you can use somebody else's clip and it's fine. You're good to go. And that's why a lot of people just slap their faces and doing nothing and getting thousands and millions of views when they didn't do anything. They just re-uploaded a video. Sometimes it's fine when it's like a news or something got leaked or something you have to upload very, very fast. On those cases, situational cases is fine. I did that too. But creating and building a channel based on that, where you just use other videos and you just watch, you don't even talk, and you get views, that makes no sense. It feels unfair to me. With shorts, you can easily get away with those. And shorts allow you to use a lot of AI things. You can use AI features from the YouTube app to make shorts. It doesn't work with the long form, by the way. So yeah, shorts are definitely dominating, and I use every platform and I make a lot of shorts since they're easy to make, easier, like, they're not easy. They're like, they take less time, but they're actually hard because you gotta sum it up a lot of things and you have some limitations. I'm not talking about reusing clips or anything, they don't need any effort. But when you make a video, let's say I'm doing a storytelling video, when I make a video I don't have to think about the duration, I don't have any limitations, but when you make a short you have to think about it. So, yeah. I think my view dropped suddenly. So it felt like I was talking to myself. It makes no sense. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, so you're still here, but I don't see anything. Now I was seeing 0. You know? But you're already here. Okay. Oh, so you're listening. That's fine. You probably can hear my keyboard sound very loud, right? When I type. I kind of want to keep it because it gives... yeah, I know. Very bad. But that makes me a hypocrite because I wake up late all the time. All the time. But my dad said good evening. Okay, now you know how it feels. But this is not the first time you woke up that late. You woke up that late, like around evening, a lot of times. But this is where I wake up every day almost. Even when the schedule is a little early, like I sleep early sometimes, as you know, it's still around 5 a.m., like 5 p.m. Okay? So, yeah. And yeah, it's not like I never wake up in the morning, it's very complicated. He couldn't say good morning or good afternoon. Yeah, that's embarrassing, right? But my family is a mess, you know? So, they're used to. They are used to. Are you doing something, by the way? Like laundry or anything? I assume you were. But it's not common for me to get up at 4 p.m. Yeah, you deserve punishment. Okay. I'm trying to see if I have anything interesting going on in this app. Yeah, that actually distracts it even more. Something aesthetic I'm looking for. It's not aesthetic. That's way too girly. Now. Okay, let's not mess things up, just in case. Just in case. Okay, so I shared my stream with somebody, and they said that it's not opening. Something is wrong. I did that back then a few times, and it worked, but now it's not, like, it's not watchable. That's pretty weird. Yeah, it's way too loud. I know. Thank you, whoever is here. Drop a like if possible. I see 3 views, by the way. How many views you can see now, Eleanor? I should not say Eleanor anymore. I should say Lorena. Whatever, like, if you keep saying the fake name, it just doesn't sound very well. You have a beautiful name, so why not? Sometimes I get confused, like my brain doesn't process very well. Let's say I'm replying to somebody, and I'm talking here. I accidentally would say it out loud, whatever I'm texting. It doesn't make any sense, right? But maybe it does. Now I see 2. You saw... Hold on a second. I have to try my best to reach. So I'll stream again tomorrow till I reach more people. And then the lock will be unlocked. How many likes, by the way? Just still 4. It can happen, just be careful. Yeah, I have to be very careful. Okay, Hayatul Islam, welcome. and thank you for liking. Thank you very, very much. My internet suddenly dropped, I think. And I'm seeing a lot of reactions. I think it's hard to listen. Gracias. Let me say hi too. Okay. Okay, so 3 views. Currently 3 people are watching. Thank you for that. My internet sucks once again. Very good. I'm gonna close it in a bit. So I'm lagging, once again. I'm lagging. It's all your fault, Mosquito. It's actually fine. Am I lagging now? My view dropped. And it's not my fault. It's the lag. So I'm lagging every now and then. I think I know why. I What about now, by the way? Okay, now I see somebody. That's Lorena, probably. So, I don't lag anyways. I mean, sorry. I'm lagging anyways. Now it seems fine. Okay, that's better. But do tell me, as you always do, if I'm lagging or not. You see, that's also a thing you can do as a moderator. You'll be a great moderator. By the way, the fan is on now. Can you hear that loud? I'm about to end the stream, by the way. I'm just testing a little bit more. Maybe 5 more minutes till it gets to an hour. That's very good. That's very good. Let me use the back camera and see how is it this way. Okay. Yeah, the quality is actually better, definitely. What about I keep it here? But this way I can't see the chat properly. I mean, I can from my computer. Okay, I'm lagging again. I'm definitely lagging again. Oh yeah, I can see that too. And I didn't lag. How many likes you can see now? 5 likes. Okay, that's still an improvement, don't you think? From 0 to 1, I mean, there was always 1, which is you, my all-time supporter. But now it's 5. And I don't like the delay, to be honest. So I'm not gonna keep any delays from now on. I just forget sometimes. Should I wait more to see if somebody finds my stream? Let's see. You like the music, right, Lorana? You know what bothers me? That logo. It wasn't a thing back then. Now, they're greedy. So they slapped the logo, the watermark. I know you do, and that's why I feel like keeping it. The chat bar blocks it though. Yeah, that's true. That's a great observation. You're really good when it comes to observation. You observe so good. I don't know how you do that. Like the tiny details I never pay attention to, and you do that. I'm sure if you were a detective, you would do this so well, but unfortunately it's not. It's not a thing. I mean, it is a thing, but you can't sustain yourself well doing that job. Is that even a job? In the phone, at least. Yeah, that's true. Same. In the computer, I can't see that properly, so it actually helps. Yeah, you got that from your mom. But you're the upgrade, of course. Because your mom is a little old, of course, now, at this point. I don't know if she's better still. But imagine if you could become a detective. You would be able to do it very well. You know, you have that 360 vision. For some reason, you find things quicker. You notice things better. It sounds silly, like, well, it's not a big deal, but it is actually a big deal. Because you pay attention. These tiny details matter. Yeah, you have to study in college, I know that. But it's not even a sustainable job. You can't earn enough, can you, doing these detective things? Being a detective, is that even a thing anymore? I mean, who cares about it these days? My niece wants to be a detective. But the question is she skilled as you? Because you observe well, you find things better, right? If you learn, like, of course, you learn chess a little bit, I remember. If you could play chess for a long, long time, you would have better steps. You would play it way better. You know why? Because you see everything. My biggest flaw when I play chess is that my vision is very narrow. If I'm aiming at something, I'm always looking there. I don't have a wide range. And my brother used to mock that kinda. He would say, "You will see, he won't see that," and he was right always. So yeah, I don't have that. So it seems like your vision would complete mine. Together we would do it better. You know, the translator thing, even that can be helpful in detective situations when you have to find things, helping the police. Well, this is something you can use very flexibly around everything. It just fits with every single concept. So that's a fun thing. You don't know chess, I know. You learned it a little bit. I remember. You have learned it. And you tried playing it too with me. Solve crimes, right. The problem is, you have a lot of potential to do a lot of things, but number one, you underestimate yourself. Number two, you don't keep your hopes up for anything. Otherwise, you would do so good. Yeah, you forgot. That's because you didn't practice. But I can guarantee you this. If you learn chess better, if you played for a while, you would beat me closing your one eye. Maybe not even paying full attention, you would be able to beat me. Because you have that type of range, which I don't. I'm very isolated with my vision. And that's a good thing. When I walk, I just walk straight. I don't check anything, if you know what I mean. I think I'm gonna lag now. The goal with my channel is that some way somehow I want to push it. I want to push the channel to grow like a decent size, you know? I don't even want to be that big. And then I'm gonna give more effort. Now I don't feel like... Yeah, I have a very focused vision. Yeah, correct. A very focused vision. It's a good thing when you are a sniper, you know? As a sniper, I would do very good, I think. Yeah, it's a very good thing, also a bad thing. Sometimes you have to keep your eyes peeled and ears open. Did I lag, by the way? I love lags. Okay, so I see 3 views now. So it reached somebody. finally. Okay, so I didn't lag, but I saw myself lagging. Okay, that's probably from my computer. Should I? No, I think I shouldn't make any polls. Because that's just a few people. One or two. And some detectives solve crimes in their computer hacking, yeah. They have roles, of course. Some are doing this, some are doing that. So, yeah, different detectives do different things. Yeah, some are like researching, some are hacking, yes, talking. Spying. You should say spying, right? Stalking sounds like a crime. Because they don't talk, they spy. Which is the same thing. There's a guy in YouTube that can guess the location in every picture. That sounds too hard to believe for me. Like how? Even if you use Google image search, how many times you're gonna be accurate? You gotta show me that someday. Like you post picture of yourself in a public place, and he can guess where you took the picture. That's not possible. I mean, that's possible if it's a very open space, a little popular enough. But let's say if I'm just taking a picture and behind there's a wall of a building. Can he guess that? He noticed small details like the signs, even the type of grass or dirt. That's... I don't know if it's true. Maybe he just... Like, those are fake videos, maybe. Right? Like, he already knows. It's not like somebody's showing live and he's guessing. But it's possible. In this world, anything is possible. Anything is possible. But I'm curious. I'm curious. How many mosquitoes just bit me? You have no idea. Let me just show you. No, it's gross. But a lot. Okay, so I might end the stream. And I'll stream again tomorrow. It was better actually, compared to yesterday. And it'll get even better, slowly, it'll take time. I don't feel like going, by the way. I'm like more tempted to see if it reaches somebody. But I'll end it. Adios. You too.